Yeah, good evening, Pick a Book viewers and book lovers and readers. It's a great evening for India, Singapore, and Sri Lanka, and very good afternoon for UK. Welcome to the most successful talk show, The Flip Side by Pick a Book Reader, by Pick a Book readers, which can make all book readers and lovers can turn as a good listeners for this evening with awesome presentations by two of our presenters for the day. The Flip Side show gives an opportunity to our Pick a Book members to present their book and share their knowledge, which will be on live on social media platforms. Through this show can reach the globally to our Pick a Book members and followers on social media. Today is one of the special days, auspicious day to remember the great poet Sri Bankim Chand Chattopadhyaya on his birth anniversary, and not only to recollect, he is the one who wrote the Vande Mataram, which makes everyone united, being an Indian even today since independence and before independence. Before getting into further of this part of the session, let me introduce myself without making you to wait much. I am Durga Prasad Malepati, native of Tenali, which is known as Andhra Paris in Andhra Pradesh. I'm a member of Pick a Book Amaravati Vijayawada, which is the first club for Pick a Book India. I have 17 years experience in financial services. Now I'm currently associated with Star Srinidhi Limited as an entrepreneur. I started my entrepreneur journey in 2015. This is about short description about myself. Coming to the Pick a Book, for the first time viewers and listeners, I would like to brief about the Pick a Book for a short time, for the short description. Pick a Book as a global initiative, global momentum, which was started in Sri Lanka and spread in India, Singapore, and United Kingdom. We have a different type of the clubs based on the based on our choosiness or based on our individuality, like Pick a Book Juniors Club, which is for juniors, and Pick a Book Teenagers, and Pick a Book Communities Club, and PAB Corporate Club, and PAB Institutions and Universities Club, and PAB Public Club. These clubs helps us to make our interest to read more books, to share our knowledge, and to build a better society. Pick a Book has spread into the 4 countries, as I mentioned earlier, in Sri Lanka, India, Singapore, and United Kingdom. We have 57 clubs, and we have 3,000 members across the 4 countries, and we have inspired 4 lakh lives so far across these 4 parts of the globe. Pick a Book is an effort to nurture the habit of reading in each and every one of us by deepening the love for books and enhancing the social interactions, to change the participant sense of self through the wonders of literature, and we inspire the change. That's what Pick a Book has been committed for the time. And we have today two presenters for the day to present the awesome books. One book is from Japanese literature, and second one is from Indian literature. And today, I would like to have a first presenter from Pink City of India, which is known as a Pink City of India. It's got nothing but Jaipur, capital city of Rajasthan. Abdul Kalam said, if you want to build a better nation tomorrow, you have to concentrate on today's children. And when you grown up the children in the right way, then only you can build a better future on tomorrow. At the same time, if telling a story is art, we have a presenter who is a master in telling a story, because she is a certified storyteller from Kadalaya, which is very famous across India. An educationalist, a teacher, a learner, and also a great storyteller, Miss Amruta Chauhan has been working with children and helping the nation to build a next generation since 1999 with 23 years of experience. She is normally employed as a primary grade teacher with leading school in Jaipur, based at Rajasthan in India. Over years, Amruta has participated in various professional workshops and training courses to gain skills and improve the next generation of India. Amruta is a certified storyteller from Kadalaya, India, and conducts a workshop to her school and also an independent capacity for children between the age group from 4 to 13. Welcome, Ms. Amruta, for this presentation, and would like to listen from you to have a great presentation from you by Ichigo Ichi book. We have a great presenter with us today to make most memorable evening. There's from Pink City. Let us go to the city of destination, which is known as the Vizag. Port City, Navy City, there are a couple of names for Vizag. He's Mr. Kalagarla Venkat. A warm welcome. It's my pleasure to introduce Venkat. He known as a graphic designer. He designed 80 plus corporate logos, and he has designed the 50 plus corporate profiles. He started his career a decade back in 2012 as a freelance graphic designer. He has 10 years of rich experience, and he served as a Pradama Hospitals and JNTU UK and lot many more in his capacity to serve them as a better way in his career in last decade. Presently, he's working as a Chalamaji Infra Projects as an admin in charge for IT. Welcome, Mr. Venkat. We would like to have a great book by Unposted Letters by Mahatraya. It's a great, great opportunity for all our readers who's on social media and to go through the book, such a great book, which has differentiated personal and professional life to lead a better life while we are executing our day-to-day activities. Mr. Venkat has served as a president for Vasavi Club Vishaka Yota and Alliance Club of Visakhapatnam. Great to know, sir. You have a born leader and you have a great leadership qualities. And also he served as a BJP parliamentary social media convener for Visakhapatnam parliamentary constituency. And nice to hear the great bio of from you, Venkat sir. Before getting into the presentation, I would like to have some basic understanding. Like, ma'am, Amruta ma'am, it's time for you. Like, what are your hobbies? You are a teacher. You are building a next generation of India. Like, may I know your hobbies? What makes you? Because there is a saying in a book, so many books. Our habits only build our character. Our character only build our home, and our home only build a society. Like, may I know your hobbies so that our readers also can learn from you as a good takeaway.
So, of course, I'm very fond of reading. Whenever I have free time, I do pick a book and start reading something. Other than that, yeah, I like to travel a lot. I like to meet new people, see new places. So I love reading and traveling. So these are two things I really like to do in my free time or whenever I get time.
Nice. And what made you to choose Japanese book? What's your intention to present this book? Like, when your hobby is reading a book, you could have read a couple of books, and because those are all needed when you are training your child, when you are educating the child, because since it's your profession. Like, may I know the basic reason to choose this book?
I have always been fascinated by Japanese culture. So as they are culturally very rich and they support each other as family. They are a happy society. We've read about that they live very long. Most Japanese live very long life and healthy life. So since I've done a little reading previously also on Zen and other things, then there was a book that came, Ikigai, which became very famous. So this book, Ichigo Ichi, that I'm taking is recently written by the same author. So I wanted to present because this is a new book. This is a newly published book, which I thought many people would know, but there are a lot of good takeaways. It's like a self-help book. So that's why I took
it. Thanks for choosing the book. Hopefully it will enlighten us more for this evening, and our readers also will enjoy it today. Venkat Garu, like, what's your favorite book? Like, you have chosen one of the favorites book. Most of the entrepreneurs, most of the corporates like this Unposted Letters, and people love to follow Mahatraya books and his literature. Like, may you know what's your favorite book other than Mahatraya's literature?
Other than Mahatraya's literature, I have two books, sir. The first one is obviously Secret. 99% of people like that Secret because and again the second one is Show Your Work. It has been written by Austin Kleon. Means if we read the book and if we practice those 10 principles, definitely will be findable. And why they say to be findable is, as an entrepreneur, we must be as an opportunity to our customers. So we must definitely practice those principles. And that book written by Austin Kleon has been forwarded by so many people like BNI, Ivan Mincer, so many prominent leaders. And recently I said a Secret book, right? That one, I'm a big fan of Secret book.
Okay, a fan of Secret book. Nice. Just I about to ask you what is your favorite book. I just about to ask you the next question. What's your favorite book? So without asking me, without having that trouble for me, you answered it. So The Secret, can I take you as your favorite book, sir?
Obviously.
Like,
obviously.
Ma'am, ma'am, like as you told, like you're into the building the next generation. As I used to say, I have a lot of respect towards the teacher. Like as a teacher, like what is your biggest takeover while you are dealing with the children?
I deal with primary children. So my biggest takeaway is that they are very creative. And so I feel as we grow, we stop being creative, we start being extremely rational. So that is what I think we should stop. If a child wants to color a tree pink, we should let them. We should not tell them that it's wrong. I mean, maybe sometime they can have pink trees and, black flowers or something like that. So this is, as a teacher, I have realized that we should just let them imagine. And as adults also, we should not stop doing that.
Yes. Obviously, when you give that freedom, only their imagination has a wings and they can mark the sky is the limit, and definitely the best outcome will come from the child. Yes, obviously, I agree with you, ma'am. You are a great teacher and you had a pivotal role in making the children's future in a better way. Sir Venkat sir, like you are into the corporate designer or graphic designer, and you had a 50+ corporate profiles. Like how you can differentiate one profile to other profile, or while you are making it, there's so much of a thought process has to go on. Like how you will be taking care of it. Any professional secret you can reveal us?
Yeah, happily. I'm so happy to share the secret, sir. Recently, I've said to you about a book called Show Your Work, right?
Yeah.
In that book, there is one principle. In that book, there's one principle that you guys know Michael Jackson, right?
Yes.
He is famous for his dance. And one day, Michael Jackson said that every one of the people are